Hey, welcome to our training of the day. Before we get started, just a quick reminder of why you should book with World Leisure. With our Sun Resorts, we offer best rate guaranteed. If you can find it cheaper anywhere else, please bring the quote to us and we will match it and give your clients a value add. So we guarantee best rate for Sun Resorts, which is Long Beach, Ombre, La Pirogue, Sugar Beach. Then with rate of exchange, World Leisure does lock the rate of exchange on deposit paid for Sun and Veranda bookings, giving you some peace of mind. We have our stunning Corals incentive for our agent that we run annually, and this is something you earn over and above your commission. We have our online booking system where you can quote and book with the support of the World Leisure team. And we have our affiliation with Discovery, where your clients get a cashback and you still earn 10% commission on the land portion. Okay, so with the Corals, I'm sure you know it by now, that usually it runs over 12 months, but because of travel that was restricted, we did it over an 18-month period, and it's valid for all bookings that you've made that will travel between the 1st of Jan 2021 and 30 June 2022. And all the destinations we sell will count towards your Corals, all the resorts. So anything you book with us, the more you book, the more you earn, and then you can start using those Corals once you've accumulated 10. And then you can virtually cash them in for a holiday for yourself. We also have our groups and MICE department. We do weddings and honeymoon packages, which we're going to discuss today, the weddings. We do adventure and wellness packages and also golf packages. So if you do need any of these, you can phone our reservations team or email the respective department. Then our YouTube channel, you know about it, but it's always nice to just quickly remind you, all our trainings get loaded on the World Leisure Holidays TT Training YouTube channel. So if there's anything that you have missed, even if it's from a month ago and there's a training you missed, you're more than welcome to go to the YouTube channel and go catch up and self-study. And as things change or get updated, we will update these trainings. So everything is there for Mauritius, Maldives, Seychelles, Zanzibar, training for weddings, training for groups and MICE, online system, everything you will find here. Okay, then we get to our training of the day, which is our weddings training. Okay, so first of all, the paperwork. 8 weeks prior to your wedding in Mauritius, we're going to require some documentation so that we can send it to the Mauritian Civil Status Office ahead of time to prepare all your docs for when you go for your wedding. So they will need, your clients will need a copy of both the passports, an unabridged birth certificate, updated one, and issued no earlier than 3 months before you travel. If you had a name change, then an official document reflecting the change of name, proof of home address, as this is where the wedding certificate will be sent. Should you be divorced or widowed, we require the following additional documents: a divorce decree of the person married before, a death certificate, either of you were married before and your partner passed away during the previous marriage, a formal wedding certificate of either of you have been married before. So first of all, this is if you want to get legally married in Mauritius. We will look at the renewal of vows and the processes for that just now. So this is for legal wedding in Mauritius. You're going to have to make sure you have all your paperwork ready 8 weeks prior to traveling to Mauritius for your wedding. And there are a few conditions if you're getting married again. Your wedding can only be celebrated 300 days after the date of a divorce decree or the date of the death certificate of a former spouse. A medical certificate needs to be provident stating that the spouse-to-be is not pregnant. The pregnancy tests need to be done in Mauritius by a recognized local practitioner. If found to be positive, the wedding unfortunately cannot be held in Mauritius. So this is all the rules and regulations and procedures for legal wedding in Mauritius. Kindly note that all documents required need to be in either French or English, otherwise it will need to be translated accordingly. This is for all legal, wedding. If you want to do renewal of vows, it's much, much easier. You only need your marriage certificate. So we always recommend to our clients, it sounds all fancy to do a legal wedding in Mauritius, but it is really a lot of hassle and a lot of documents. So we rather say get married here the day before. You don't even have to tell anyone, and then go do your vow renewal there and do your whole ceremony there. But just call it a vow renewal. No one even has to know that it's not your real wedding. So this is a much easier way for our clients to do it and much less stress, because planning a wedding already is very, very stressful. And it's very important to remember that you will be required to have all your original documents in Mauritius when you travel, not just copies. Okay, then taking care of the formalities. To ensure everything flows smoothly on the day, it's important that you arrive in Mauritius at least 3 working days before your ceremony, as you will need to visit the Supreme Court. This is another thing about the legal wedding that I feel is unnecessary, and I still think vow renewal is the best option, because in those 3 days before your actual wedding, you have to travel to the Supreme Court at your own account from your resort. This is where your documentation will be checked and where you'll be asked to declare that you are not already married. And then the wedding can take place 24 hours after the publication of the bans. If you're only renewing your vows and are already married, you only need to arrive in Mauritius 2 days before the date of your ceremony, just to meet with the wedding coordinator at the resort and tell her exactly what you want. So again, much easier. Okay, so arranging your ceremony. An officer of the court marries you, and therefore weddings are not able to take place on weekends. This is again for your legal weddings. The time of your wedding also depends on when the officer can come to the hotel. However, we do our best to get it as close to when you want as possible, but it will be a weekday. Weddings in Mauritius are legal, however, they are not religious. If you would like to have a religious ceremony, you would need to bring your own officiants, or we can request this from our experts on the island who are more than happy to assist. Once your wedding has been performed, a marriage certificate will be issued. Upon your return from your magic honeymoon, you will need to go register your wedding in South Africa at your nearest Home Affairs office as well. So this is all the legal terms and conditions that you need to remember when booking a legal wedding in Mauritius. Again, for the renewal of vows, so much easier. You arrive on the island 2 to 3 working days before the date of your ceremony. World Leisure Hotels do not host renewal ceremonies on weekends, so it will also be during the week. And the only documentation you require is your marriage certificate that you take with you. So this is much, much easier. I actually had a friend that got married in Mauritius. They actually got married in South Africa a day before with just 2 witnesses. They didn't tell anyone, and we actually went to Mauritius and had the full wedding ceremony there with one of our friends with the officiants. So it was, the actual wedding was in Mauritius, but it was just the renewal of vow package. So I always tell clients to rather go with that. Okay, then we get to our sun resorts and the different packages we offer. These are just examples of what the packages include. Please note that each resort will have their own kind of package, as well as their own prices. They are very similar, but here and there you will find some differences, that they might have added something to a certain package. So with Sun Resorts, our first package is our tropical wedding package. So in this package, you get a choice of a wedding venue. So you can decide you want to do your wedding by the pool, by the beach, on the beach, in the gardens, wherever you find a beautiful spot. A personalized service with a wedding planner that will help you with everything that you want done on the day. That's also why you travel 2 to 3 days before, so you can meet the wedding planner and tell her exactly what you want and what your vision is. We do plant a tree ceremony for the bride and groom, pressing of the bride's dress, pressing of the groom's suit, 1 bottle of sparkling wine, 1 wedding cake that can feed about 6 people. So it's just a 1-layer cake. This is basically only for your photos. Romantic background music, romantic candlelit dinner on the wedding day, excluding drinks, and a surprise special turn-down service on the night of the ceremony. So this is our entry-level first tropical wedding package. Then we move on to weddings in the sun package. So it's exactly the same as the tropical, but just a few add-ons. Like the extras would be a seasonal fruit basket, the bride's makeup is included, the bridal bouquet and the groom's buttonholes included, and then also breakfast in your room. Okay, so this is the second package. It has everything from the first one with a few inclusions. And then the third package is the Bliss wedding package. There's everything from the first 2 plus a few extras. So this is the Bliss wedding package. You will get a decorated wedding venue. So not just the venue, you actually get the decorations included as well. The bride's makeup and hair gets done. You get 2 Sega dancers to lead the wedding march with the bride while showering petals on her way. This is also very nice if you want that traditional island experience for your wedding. We do live music with 2 guitarists and a photo package of 50 prints presented in an album with a CD. So this is also included in your Bliss wedding package. And then our top package will include all of the last packages with a few extras, like you'll get champagne, a bottle of champagne during the ceremony, a marzipan wedding cake, live musical trio during the ceremony, feet in the sand, sundowner cocktail with hot and cold canapes for 2 people, sky lanterns where you let the lantern go into the air and make a wish, coconut planting ceremony, so coconut tree, romantic afternoon tea in the room or on your balcony or terrace following the wedding day, a lover's bath with champagne in room. So this is the top of our packages, Wedding in Paradise package. So it includes everything from the 3 previous packages plus all these extras. And then if there's something you still want, we have lists and lists of extras that we can add onto the package for your client. So if they choose it, we can just add so we custom make the package. So if they want extra champagne or sparkling wine, we add it onto the package. If bridal bouquets or bridesmaid bouquets, or you want another buttonhole or a wrist floral and bead bracelet or flower garlands or corsages or archways or more confetti, all of these will be extras. So as your client can just choose from the list and we will add it on. Obviously, all the extras will be at extra cost. We also have a pamper yourself extras where you can do couple massages, pedicure and manicure, hairdressing for the bride. We can do a video package and we can do additional photos. We can do a champagne breakfast on the beach, moonlight menu on the beach with aperitif, strolling musicians, vibrant Sega extravaganza. So these are all extras that you can add onto your package. So please contact the weddings department if you do get a wedding inquiry, and these ladies will send you all the extras that you can also send onto the bride and groom, and they can make an informed decision. And then the master of ceremonies will be at extra charge as well for renewal of vows or a mock wedding, unless you bring someone with that will do your vow renewal for you. You can also hire it from the resort, but this excludes Saturdays, Sundays, and public holidays. We may also take care of the arrangements in view of a religious ceremony at the hotel or the church or the temple with a supplement charge. So if you really do want something religious and you want to do it at a church or temple, it will be at a supplement, but we can organize it. And then additional documents then will also be needed if you want to go do it at a church or temple. And then the party afterwards, we can organize that for you as well if you want something custom made. It will be at a supplement again, but we can do a brunch or a luncheon option. We can do celebration toasts. We can do an elegant dinner buffet or plated meals. And we can do a full wedding reception and venue rental if there's if you want more exclusivity only for yourself and your wedding party. Okay, then please note, rain back up prior to wedding ceremony with a supplement charge. So if you are in charge to have a look at the weather and decide if you want to get a marquee tent or any rain backup, but this has to be done, it can't be done on the day of the wedding. So you have to decide a few days before so that you can, we can order it for you and make sure it's there. So this is a stressful thing because it's not always possible to just count on the wedding, so on the weather. So sometimes you just have to make that decision if you want to get the marquee tents or not. It is an extra charge. And then a minimum service fee of 2,500 Rand will be applicable for any outsourced service booked by the guest. Example, if you bring your own photographer, or there's someone that you know in Mauritius that does flowers or can bake a cake. So any outsourced supplier will cost you 2,500 Rand per supplier. So I would suggest rather use the suppliers that we have. We have a big list full of suppliers that can do anything and everything. Rather use them, because this can turn into a costly thing if you have to pay for each outside supplier. Unless it's now your best friend and they're the photographer of your dreams, then you will be happy to pay this and bring them with, or something like that. Okay. And the fees for the legal administration, attorney fee, formalities, affidavit, transport of the intended marriage, and transport of the civil officer registrar are not included in the above package. These will be handled by your contracted tour operators. So again, if you want to go the legal way, the efficient or the civil officer registration and all that will be extra. So again, much better in my eyes to just go with a vow renewal package. But there are some people that are adamant they want to do a legal ceremony in Mauritius. So then we have all the procedures and terms and conditions for them, so you can tell them beforehand exactly how much effort and work it will be and what they have to bring, so that they can again make an informed decision. Okay, then I'm going to show you some pictures of different weddings we've had at our sun resorts. So this is starting off with ombre. We've done weddings on the beach, and it's all custom made to what the bride and the groom like. So that's why you'll see all the pictures do differ. We can do it on the beach. We can do it in the beautiful gardens. And then this is just the pricing of the packages. So another thing that Sun Resorts just launched last week is they felt really bad for everyone that went through COVID and had to postpone their weddings and all of that and lost money. So they've created Your Wedding, Our Gift package. So the basic package that we spoke about in the beginning is now free of charge for all guests traveling to Sun Resorts for a wedding. So you get the basic package, but even though the basic package does include a lot, you get that as a gift from Sun Resorts to come have your wedding with us. It won't cost you anything extra. You just pay your normal holiday week price or 2 weeks or whatever amount of time you were going. And then we do your weddings custom made from our side at no extra cost. So this is a gift that we now release to all our wedding couples that want to get married in Mauritius. So please go promote that to your clients. Usually it would have cost them anything from like 15 to, let's say, 25, 30, 35 for a wedding package extra on top of your holiday package price. So now the first standard package is free of charge at all our Sun Resorts. Okay. Then the Weddings in the Sun, which is the second package, will start about at 17,000 per couple. And Weddings in Paradise, the biggest package, will be about 30, let's say 34,000 per couple at ombre. Okay, then another extras that we can add for you. Also, please note that we don't have more than one wedding a day. We do want to give the clients that get married on a certain day the privacy and the luxury to be the only wedding at the resort for the day. So we don't double book for 2 weddings on a day. And there's some more pictures of the weddings at ombre. The top left-hand corner is a marquee tent set on the beach, and the whole reception was done under this tent. It was absolutely, absolutely amazing. I've actually attended an event where we did exactly this, and it was so stunning because the beach is, the ocean is right there. So if you want to, you can go put your feet in the water, and the food was, and the canapes and things were incredibly delicious. And then you can, as you see, there's different areas where you can do it, and each setup is custom made as you like it. So beach, pool area, next to the bar, wherever you want to. Okay, then we get to La Pirogue. Also beautiful areas to do your wedding, stunning gardens at the end of the resort, and then this beautiful jetty, which I always loved. And then the packages again, your Wedding, Our Gift, first package is free of charge. And then Wedding in the Sun package, really, really affordable, from 7,800 per couple, and Weddings in Paradise from 26,000 per couple. So remember, as I mentioned, each resort prices their own wedding packages, and each wedding package has here and there some changes. So that's why you'll see the prices differ. And also extras, if you want to add some extras, we've been through most of them, but if you want to add it, you can add it to your package. And then some beautiful weddings we've done at La Pirogue. As you can see, at sunset on the beach, and then in the evenings, we this couple paid for like a buffet on the beach, exclusive area, and we can do it on the beautiful lawns. Or we also have this area right at the end of the resort where we have the gazebo, that's the fixed gazebo in the beautiful gardens. And this is where the right-hand side pictures were taken. Okay, then Long Beach, also, of course, really stunning. All the Sun Resorts are stunning for weddings. Your Wedding, Our Gift, also free of charge for our wedding couples. Then Weddings in the Sun package start from 18,500. Weddings in Paradise start from 33,000, and Forever Renewal of Vows package start from 12,000 per couple. Also some add-ons. So all this info you can get from the weddings department. So if you do get an inquiry, please just contact them, and they can send you all of these flyers with all the info that you can send on to your bride and groom. And these are some beautiful pictures of weddings that has taken place at Long Beach. And as you can see, it's a glass marquee tent that we've put over the green lawn. So this was an Indian wedding where it was about 600 people. It was so, so stunning. So again, you can get married on the beautiful lawn, you can get married on the beach, and we customized it to the colors and everything that you want. And then Sugar Beach, your wedding our gift, also free of charge. Then Wedding in the Sun, from 18,000 per couple. Wedding in Paradise from 36,000 per couple. All your extra add-ons, which we've spoken about, that you can add onto your package. And again, some stunning pictures. This was actually a custom-made wedding cake. That's why it's the 3 layers. And then beautiful areas on the beach where you can get married. We actually moved those palm trees. They were taken out of the ground, put into potted plants onto the beach for the ceremony, and then replanted back into the resort. So we do whatever the clients want. We can make it happen for them. And then, of course, the beautiful lawns in front of the manor house. I think that's the perfect spot with a beautiful aisle walkway to go get married. That's absolutely stunning. Okay, then I'm going to also touch on the Veranda Resorts. They are a bit more affordable than the Sun Resorts, but since Sun Resorts now offer a free wedding package, I can't really say that anymore. But remember, they are also a bit more basic resorts, 3 and 4 star, as opposed to 4 and 5 star Sun Resorts. So the packages will include a little less. For instance, they start with a Simply Classic package, which is also complimentary. So I'll tell you what's included in that one now. Then you also have the Island Romance Wedding Package that goes between 9,000 to 12,000 per couple. And then the Ultimate Bliss Wedding Package between 20 and 25 per couple. So the Simply Classic package, upon arrival, you get a bottle of Loco Takamaka Rosé and fruit skewers and pralines in your room. So a little welcome pack in your room. On the wedding day, for the wedding venue for the ceremony on the beach, or you also get flowers and decor, weather permitting. Obviously, if it's going to rain, we rather do something indoors and we don't do it on the beach. A wedding cake for 4 people and 1 bottle of sparkling wine for after the ceremony. Again, the wedding cake for 4 people is only for the pictures. You get the wedding coordinator or organizer already included. Witnesses if needed. If you're only traveling as a couple, we provide the witnesses. Ironing facilities for the bride and groom only. Foot bath ritual on the beach after the wedding ceremony. This is only at Veranda Pointe Beach because this is the Barefoot Bliss Resort concept at Veranda Pointe Beach. And then on the wedding night, you get special flower petal turn down and honeymoon gifts in the room. Romantic honeymoon dinner on the beach for the bride and the groom, weather permitting. So this is the Simply Classic wedding package. So this is free of charge if you get married at Veranda. So as you can see, it's a bit more basic than the Sun Resorts. Then we have the Island Romance Wedding Package. So some of the extras here is that you'll get everything from the Simply Classic, but your extras will be like bridal bouquet and buttonhole and flowers for the bride's hair. You also get 1-hour manicure treatment extra. You get music for the ceremony. And then the next day on the beach, you get a breakfast for the bride and groom, as well as a massage. So this is the extras for the second package. And then the third package, Ultimate Bliss Wedding Package. The difference in this package will be a photo package and a 90-minute video of the ceremony on a USB that you can take home. You will also get a seafood grill for the bride and the groom for dinner on the beach, a personalized key ring. You also get a catamaran cruise the next day for the bride and the groom. You get a breakfast on the beach, and you also get a massage, but a bit longer, 75 minutes for the couple. So these are the 3 packages at Veranda. And again, we have a lot of lists of extras if there's something extra you want to include. If you want some extra flowers, or you want to get your hair or makeup done, or you want music and entertainment, if you want a violinist, a saxophonist, you want Sega dancers, or a jazz band, whatever, or more background music, or whatever the case, we have it as extras. And then food and beverage, we can also do extras. If you want chair sashes and covers, if you want to do a honeymoon menu per person, if you want to do a barbecue buffet on the beach, if you want to do lobster menu per person, we can also add that for you. And then we also have photo and video packages that you can add if you want something extra or something more to take home. And then this is just a reminder of the gift of an idyllic wedding ceremony, courtesy of Sun Resorts Mauritius. So this is the wedding package that they are now giving free of charge. And also, oh, what I forgot to mention is reduced rates for attending family and friends. By staying at any of the Sun Resorts, 4 or 5-star, our bride and groom will not only receive a complimentary wedding service, but also a special reduced rate for family and friends who attend this special day. So this is a huge saving from Sun Resorts part that we are now offering to our bride and groom as well as their guests. Okay, then I have a video just to show you a little look and feel of the weddings. And the video is not playing. There we go. There was just a little taste of the video. And that's it from my side for Sun Resorts and Verandas for Weddings.